Hey, what's up everybody? This is Alex Molina93 here. Today's gotta be my reaction to Angry Video Game Nerd, How the Nerd Stole Christmas, episode 97. And this was requested by Jim NFL7, so a big shout out to you, buddy. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. How the Nerd Stole Christmas. I like how the intro is just like the Grinch from 1966. So let's see what this is all about. I do believe that this is gonna be like a parody of the Grinch of 1966. Yep.
Every gamer.
Hey, I do like the Mario Snowman one.
But the nerd who lived just north of Gameville
did not.
He stood there on Christmas Eve, staring down from his cave with a sour, nerdy frown at the warm lighted windows below in their town.
Oh, Christmas. That time of year when everyone gets an awesome new video game.
Yep.
The ones I always get are so unspeakably lame.
Oh god, that is unfortunate.
A game about cash and stocks.
Well, you're Angry Video Game Nerd, so you play bad games.
Toki going ape
I mean, he plays good games, but for his episodes, he plays a bad games. Obviously.
Killing Time on 3DO doesn't give you enough ammo. Your parents paying $50 for a game where you shoot the fuck out of ducks really sucks. I'd rather eat deceased skunk yeast than play inferior arcade ports like Altered Beast.
Actually, I don't mind the Sega Genesis version of Altered Beast, but the arcade version it looks better. It is actually better, actually.
Giving a reasonable challenge is something the programmers.
I do remember Silver Surfer.
Last Action Hero.
Oh, that episode.
First stage. Getting whacked to death by Ernest P. Worrell sends me into a fit of rage. Double Dragon on Atari? What is this shit? I can't even get up and score.
That doesn't look
hit.
like Double Dragon.
SCAT stands for Special Cybernetic Attack Team, but the droppings of carnivorous mammals is what the word SCAT really means. It's as close as you can get to a Nintendo game called shit. Balls is an aptly named travesty on SNES that makes no sense.
That kind of looks like Vector Man.
Brained mess. I'd be so let down playing on Christmas morning, but a game with a
Is that a McDonald's game?
Come as a warning. All those young gamers get to play something he or she enjoys, while I get the ones with terrible.
I think that's Castlevania.
Awful noise. Ah! They'd throw that junk, I reckon, back to Japan. They'd puke at the nauseating effect of marsupilami. The camera jumps with the character, and that's a bunch of shit sauce and salami.
I think I've seen this character before.
Mad Max.
I don't know where.
They'd take offense to Taboo the Sixth Sense. They'd shriek squeaks and squeals, racing around with Bigfoot's uncontrollable wheels. They'd try kicking in Pit Fighter like there's lead weights tied to their heels. They try skating in Skate or Die without falling flat on their face, while staring at Rodney Dangerfield with a mohawk. Such a disgrace. The kids today
I'd stick with Tony Hawk games.
Talk on their
Thank you.
And go online with their advanced computers. They play their music and rhythm games,
Guitar Hero,
jumping around and swinging when those morning Christmas bells
Aldo
are
Who's
ringing. They're rocking out in their living rooms, jamming and singing. They'd sing and they'd sing and they'd sing.
And the more the nerd thought of this Christmas sing, the more the nerd thought.
I do like the artwork. So faithful to the Grinch 1966.
I have to find a way to stop Christmas from coming. But how?
Then he got an idea. An awful idea. The nerd got a wonderful, awful idea.
I know just what to do.
The nerd laughed in his throat.
I'll make a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat.
And he chuckled and clucked.
What a great nerdy trick. With this coat and this hat, I'll look just like Saint Nick. While all the gamers are asleep tonight, I'll give them some games they can play all
I do like how this is a parody.
You're a mean one, Mr. Nerd.
He's putting all the NES games up. Hey, that's Brew.
You're shameless as a shit mop. You've got mischief in your smirk, Mr. Nerd. I wouldn't blame you when you're playing Atari Berserk.
I do like how he was putting the antler for Boo. I mean the black cat.
The nerd's sleigh started down toward the town.
Gameville.
Where the gamers lay
Hey, look at all
without
these
care.
snowmen.
When he came
Yoshi,
to the
Sonic,
first little house on
the
square.
Duck Hunt, I believe,
This is
and
stop
Kirby.
number 1.
The old nerdy Claus hissed. He climbed to the roof, bags of shitty games in his fist. Then he ducked down the chimney. A bit absurd.
Of course.
But if Mario could do it, then so
course.
could the nerd. Then he stuck his head out at the fireplace.
Oh, look
The
at all
game of
these
stockings
controllers
hung in a row.
and the Xbox
These
360.
stockings
He grinned.
are the first things to go.
Then he
Come on,
slithered
let
and
them
slunk,
enjoy
so
the good
silent
games
and
anyway.
swift. Around the whole
Just
room,
take the bad
he took
games.
every gift. He took all the games that would make the kids happy and replaced them with ones that were terribly crappy. The Three Stooges, North and South, Linus Spacehead, Captain
Oh
America,
my.
The Punisher, Bill and Ted.
TNC Surf Design. That one's pretty good. Like a rat's ass, they'd like it, they would. It's by LJN. That's all you need to know. It's
Not
the worst
surprised
surfing
then.
experience you'll ever undergo. The controls blow, and there's a cat in a tuxedo, a gorilla, some masked men. It's really a freak show. You move around, staying adrift on a motionless tide. One wrong move, and it's the end of your ride.
Oh
Even
my.
if you're doing fine, you'll suddenly get hit by a bird. It's as much fun as wringing the stank juice out of a turd. Skating may be the best part, but it's still just as delightfully tart as a broccoli bean burrito eating skunk that's ready to fart.
Ew.
You're a vile one, Mr. Nerd.
All the poses that he does, I mean, very faithful.
In your soul. You're wacky and you're
Barbie.
wicked, for your crap is full of coal, Mr. Nerd.
Yeah, Battletoads.
You're as charming and fun as a grizzly bear with a gun.
Is that Wizard of Oz? Oh, I just reacted to that.
We'll see
The
how
Winter
they like
Games.
circus caper. It's as fun as inhaling Chewbacca's anal vapor. You're running around, knocking down carnival performers, and the crowd are all clowns. Why are the clowns in the audience and not in the show? Why do they spell
I don't
the
know.
name of the game? What shame, we'll never know. When you punch people, items fly straight up in the air. That's unfair, makes me rip out my hair. The hell with Sir Isaac Newton, they don't care. What goes up must come down. Not in this game, they were just fucking around. Turkeys worked on this murky mess of monkey jerky. Some quirky jackass from Albuquerque? Punching, kicking,
The
lunging,
rhyming he
sticking,
does.
short range attack, bending way back like a broom somewhat, then shoved up your butt. What's that? Bonus stages to keep score? What for? Since Atari, score doesn't matter anymore. When you die,
Yeah.
you go back. Only one chance. Cut me some slack. In this stage, I'm flying around. I'd like to stay up, but they force me to go down. There's no buffer, you can't touch the bottom of the screen. Killed by invisible airspace, the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Tiny
Yep.
elephants, a kangaroo in a ring, a guy with a sword, all crazy things. Throwing soccer balls at a shit sack. What were they, smoking crack? Jumping in and out of magic hats, fighting over meat with white cats. Save the girl. Why am
I
I
think
not
that's a white
thrilled?
tiger.
Choose a target for knife throwing? Too bad
That
she
looks
didn't
like a
get
white
killed.
tiger than a cat.
How about Puss in Boots? That one really sucked. Dodging eagle poop in a car? Man, it's fucked. Nothing's more high class than the Statue of Liberty going right up your ass.
Oh my!
Puss in Boots appeared on the title screen to Fist of the North Star.
Toy
What's that
animation.
mean? A fist coming out of a star? Gee, that's bizarre. One tiny jump takes you to the top of the screen. Damn, you almost touched the score. What are you, on a trampoline? Trying to break blocks, just can't hit the spot. With those white socks, just kick till you rot. Walking so slow, why can't you run? So tedious, that's no fun.
And the way
Boss
he walks.
exploded after I died? A random guy vanished? What, did he just hide? Going upstairs, where am I now? There's no continuity, I don't see how. 1 minute I'm here, 1 minute I'm there. I just reappear any place, anywhere. Guys jumping through the roof, this game is so glitched. Now they're coming through the floor, what's going on? This is such a bitch. You can't
Yeah,
go in most
it
of
looks
the
like
doors,
it's not
this
finished.
big one. How can you ignore?
Like it's not
Finding
properly
the right
designed.
door is such a chore. Come on, where do I go? What a bore. Finally, when you do find the right door, how do you go in? Want to know the way? Not up, not down, by pressing right, B and A. How much were they drinking? Why is it so stinking? I'm staring unblinking. What were they thinking?
We're smoking.
You're a foul one.
The Wii.
Mr. Nerd.
Fallout.
You're a dreadful drunken schmuck. Your mouth is full of cusses. Your mind
Well,
is
he sold
full
all
of
the video
dumb
games and consoles.
The three words that best describe you are, and I quote, fick, fack, fuck.
It was in the morning light.
The Mega
where
Man
the
one.
gamers began to rise, and in the nerds' delight, eagerly listened in on their surprise.
I know just what they'll do, those swines. They'll play those horrible games. Their Christmas will be ruined, like all mine.
The nerd put his hand to his ear, and he did hear their sounds growing fast. At first they were aghast. Why then, they started to laugh. Every gamer down in Gameville, the tall and the small, was playing with the worst games of all. He hadn't ruined Christmas. It came just the same. The nerd, with his nerd feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling.
How could it be so? It came with Bad Dudes. It came with Swamp Thing. It came with Goonies, Waldo, and Ring King.
Oh my god!
Puzzled till his puzzler was sore. Then the nerd thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe bad games mean a little bit more.
Oh,
He rode into Gameville to the girls and boys. He brought back their presents, all their games and their toys, both the good and the bad, the outdated and the rad, the notorious and nifty.
Hey, that's
and
Street
the
Fighter 4.
PlayStation 3s,
I love that
the
game.
Xbox 360 and the Nintendo Wii.
Super Mario Galaxy is a
He
masterpiece
brought
as well.
everything back, all the games for the feast.
That's Castlevania though.
And he himself, the nerd, played.
Now
Beauty
he's with the
and
Who's?
Beast.
Playing video games?
Welcome Christmas,
Okay.
bring your cheer. Cheer to all the gamers far and near. Welcome Christmas while we play some pretty fucking shitty games today.
Yeah. Alright then. So there you go guys, that is my reaction to Angry Video Game Nerd, How the Nerd Stole Christmas, episode 97. I thought it was a good episode, a nice parody of the Grinch 1966 made by Chuck Jones. The one that Dr. Seuss didn't like, but everybody in the world likes the cartoon. So do I. I mean, it's very faithful to the book anyway. And yeah, I mean, it's still a classic. And I like the fact how made a parody of the Grinch 1966, but with his own stuff into it. I mean, instead of the normal presents like the toys and all the candy and good stuff on Christmas, he decides to steal the good video games instead of and leaving the bad video games. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, you would do them a favor. Just leave them the good games and just take away the bad games and destroy them. I mean, that's just me though. I thought the theme song is alright, but I prefer to hear the Grinch one more. You're the main one, Mr. Grinch. You know. But it's not bad, the AVGN theme of the Grinch. You're the main one, Mr. Grinch. And I like the artwork of the scenes and all the poses that the Grinch does on the cartoon. Very faithful. Really loved it. Yeah, that's all I can say. I mean, since I like the Grinch, I want to give this episode a chance, and it did not fail at all. You know, very faithful, very funny, and AVGN doing his own twists for his episode. That's awesome. So yeah, I did enjoy this episode and hope you guys did enjoy it as well. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you want to check out Cinema Massacre, Angry Video Game Nerd, and the episode, I'll put the links in the description below, and better subscribe to him. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos to come for you guys to enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and a like button below. And comment in the section below, what do you guys think about AVGN's How the Nerd Stole Christmas episode? Do you like it or not? It is your choice. So, Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Peace. Just like that.